Alright guys, as promised, I'm going to do pizza. So I've got flatbread. It's going to be a Reaper pizza. So I'm going to get one of these flatbreads out from the pizza party the other night. Go ahead and throw it on my pan. And put the other one back in the container for another day. 2-pack. There we go. And let's go ahead and make our pizza. So I usually like to start with some olive oil, but because this is Reaper pizza, we're going to start with my homemade infused habanero ramp oil. And if you don't know what ramps are, they are a wild onion that grow in the Appalachian region, so the mountains in the eastern part of the United States. So I got a little ramp oil drizzled on there. I don't want to do too much, don't want to go too crazy, but I'll drizzle a little bit more on. And I like to get my crust crispy, so usually go around the outside and then go ahead and smear that all the way around the outside. So there we go, got a nice little olive oil drizzle. The next thing is going to be our sauce. So I've got Carolina Reaper paste, and I've got some sauce, and I just use regular pasta sauce, the good stuff from Aldi, the good stuff. So here's my Reaper paste. This stuff's really hot. It is pure Carolina Reaper blended. It's hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a nice big dab on there for you guys. So, in case you were wondering, there's the Reaper paste. And then I'm just going to take my spoon and I'm going to spoon on some sauce. Alright. And I'm going to mix that Reaper sauce into the pasta, into the sauce. Then I can see that it's, and I'll tilt it for you guys so you can watch me make it. It's coming along. I'm a little short, so I'm gonna scoop a little more out with another spoon. That way, in case someone else needs this pasta sauce, they're not getting a Reaper in their food. So I'm gonna mix this up nice and good. The olive oil is already on there, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice little spread. Alright, so there we go. Okay, oh, it's dripping off on my pan. I don't want that. So it's nice and coated. So now it's time for the toppings. And I'm using Aldi's vegan mozzarella because you guys know I don't eat actual cheese, and I found this is the best stuff of all the mozzas that I found. And I'm going to just give that a nice sprinkle. All right. So I got the vegan mods on there. Oh, there's just a little bit left, so I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that. Alright. And then let's talk about other toppings. So the mods is done. I've got some ghost chili flakes. So I ground some smoked ghost chili flakes on there. I got Reaper sauce, and then I guess the only thing is I can put some pickled habaneros on here before I bake it. Oh, and I also found some roasted jalapenos that I made the other day. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the roasted jalapenos on this. I'm not gonna go too crazy because I want some for my other pizza later. There we go. So roasted jalapenos. Gonna grab some pickled habaneros that I made. Put them in there as well. And they're pickled with garlic, so there's a little garlic. All right. So we got roasted jalapenos. We've got smoked ghost chilies. We've got Reaper paste. We've got pickled habaneros. The only other thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a cutting board. So let me slide the pizza over. I'm going to grab a cutting board real quick. I'll be right back. So I'm back with my cutting board, and you know I can't have a pizza without a little bit of fresh garlic. So I've got 2 cloves of garlic here. Quick little knife trick. Put the blade, heel, boom. Clove will come right out. None of that skin. Alright. No more skin. So I've got 2 cloves of garlic. It's always important to, when you're doing something, get the little woody parts off. And then I'm just going to chop them up real quick. Alright. So I've got some fresh garlic. Sprinkle onto my pizza. You can't go wrong with a little fresh garlic on a pizza. Alright. And then the last thing I'm going to do, just because I've got them in the fridge, is I'm going to take just some of these little tomatoes on the vines, little cherry tomatoes from a salad that we made. I'm just going to grab, you know, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a loose one. Let's just say 4 of these cherry tomatoes. And I remember I used to love cherry tomatoes, picking them off right off the vine at my grandparents' house as a kid. So I'm just gonna split them down the middle. Bring my pizza over here. All right, and I'm just gonna put these on there like that. Alright, so there we go. And then I'm just going to give it one last re-drizzle with this olive oil that I made that's infused with ramps, which is a nice like spicy garlic-y flavor, and then also the habaneros. So then I'm going to head over to the so we're going to head over now to the oven, and the oven is preheating. I'm going to make sure this one fits in my upper oven. In the upper oven, we'll be good to go. If not, I'll have to kick on the other oven. But it fits perfectly. I'm going to set it here, and then once the oven's ready, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the baking, and then I'm going to eat it. Just kidding. So that sound means that our pizza is done, and it is time to chow down on this Reaper pizza. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and go ahead and check this thing. Well, it looks like the bulb from my oven just shorted out. That or it doesn't kick on when it's open, but it looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, and then we're going to cut it up. Alright, so there we go. There is our pizza. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. It's just, look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut it into strips. So it'll be a little easier to eat. And I'm going to go ahead and put them onto a plate. And then we can go ahead over and we can go get the light and get ready to eat. So pizza's ready. It's cool enough. I've got a liter of water in my trusty American Whitewater cup from Golly Fest. My favorite rivers. These are awesome cups. And of course, you know, the Graham's gonna eat first on this one. So get a couple sweet pics of my pizza. There we go. And now I'm going to dig in. I'm going to start with these crust pieces. Okay, not too hot. And we'll see how this goes. I'm more worried about physically burning my mouth on this than anything. But we'll see. I have plenty of water. I don't know. You know, when you believe in yourself, sometimes you can go above and beyond. Alright, so that wasn't bad. Let's try this piece, and it's got peppers on it. This is really good. Really good. I don't want to say things prematurely, but I don't know if I put enough Reaper on this. But I may have jinxed myself when I said that. You see, this cheese melts. It's really good. A lot of the fake cheeses I've had in the past taste like plastic or synthetic or just not good. I'll say probably the cheapest vegan cheese you can get out there, the Aldi, is their Earth Grown is probably the best I've ever had. Alright, so 3 slices down. Doing pretty good. I haven't singed the roof of my mouth yet, so that's always good. There's definitely some heat. I'm starting to sweat a bit, but not what I anticipated. I don't know if the cheese is cutting it or what, but I'm starting to feel the heat a little bit more now. I keep thinking these are onions on the pizza. They're not onions, they're habaneros. But they're pickled, so maybe next time I'll just try fresh everything. So I don't think this would be a true challenge unless I made it through without drinking any water. All right, 2 more slices off. I'm sweating. My nose is running, but all in all, I feel pretty good. I'm kind of anticipating that spot where I didn't stir it enough. I just bite pure Reaper. Definitely sweating. Definitely sweating. This is it. Other side, the other crust. So these are happy tears. They're coming down. And yeah, this is it. Last bite. Oh, one piece of roasted garlic. Can't forget that. That's good. So this was my first like real make it eat it food challenge. It happened because we were talking about using pie charts, and I talked about pie and pizza in my 9th grade class, and one thing led to another, and I said any pizza is a personal pizza if you believe in yourself. And one of my students said, well, you should eat a whole pizza. And I'm like, well, it's got to be cool. And then I said, well, how about a Reaper pizza? I like making the Reaper, and I'm like, I'll just make it extra hot. So I did, the Reaper paste, probably a tablespoon of Reaper paste, at least. Good helping of smoked ghost chili dust, probably 2 habaneros worth of pickled habaneros, ramp oil, which is infused with habaneros, dried habaneros, and then also, the roasted jalapenos, which really I think just had some sweetness, and the garlic and the cherry tomatoes. And overall, I'm a little sweaty. A couple tears were shed, but I think this was really good. If you want to see more of these, please like and subscribe, and drop in the comments what you would like to see me cook and eat next in the, I'm going to call this my plant-based food challenges. So anything you want to see in the plant-based food challenge, recipe-wise, and then also like mukbang style wise, please let me know, and I would love to do that.